I'm Scott Lang. I'm an Avenger.
Are you the one with the hammer?
No, that's Thor.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've just killed so many of you so many times. I tend to forget who's who.
Welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out.
Hello, welcome back to the Real Screen Team. I'm Andrew Thomas. I'm here with fellow Ant-Man, or Kang, Christopher Johnson.
Hello, everyone.
And we're here with the Wasp, Nyk Morris.
Hi, everybody.
To finish up our marathon with Quantumania.
Everybody, stop ragging on this film.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, stop it.
Mainly the critic. Yeah.
Yep.
Stop
It's
ragging
not for
on
the
this
critics
film.
anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Even though technically we're critics.
That's true. But we're fans. So we have heart. We have stakes in this.
Yes.
Whereas they do not.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So, overview.
Okay. Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantamania is a 2023 superhero film based on the Marvel Comics featuring the characters Scott Lang, aka Ant-Man, and Hope Van Dyne, aka the Wasp. Produced by Marvel Studios and distributed by Walt Disney Studios Motion Pictures, it is the sequel to Ant-Man and Ant-Man and the Wasp, and the 31st film of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The film is directed by Peyton Reed, written by Jeff Loveness, and stars Paul Rudd as Scott Lang and Evangeline Lilly as Hope Van Dyne, alongside Jonathan Majors, Michelle Pfeiffer, Michael Douglas, Catherine Newton, David Malchian, William Jackson Harper, Katie O'Brien, and Bill Murray. Read the premise.
All right. Scott Lang and Hope Van Dyne, along with Hope's parents, Hank Pym and Janet Van Dyne, and Lang's daughter, Cassie, go on a new adventure exploring the quantum realm that pushes their limits and pits them against Kang the Conqueror.
This film.
Yes.
This film.
Movie.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Same here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand why everyone's ragging on it.
I loved it. I had a fun time. Except for the people talking in the theater who got on my nerves.
For real.
There was a whole crew. They were just laughing. I'm like, why did you come to a Marvel movie if you're just going to talk the whole time? Be quiet. Have some respect. I was really upset.
The audacity.
For real.
Did they even stay for the post-credit?
Some of them did. The ones who knew did. Like, the ones who were, like, the real ones.
I will never understand.
The ones who were telling their friends to be quiet stayed. The rest of them were talking and this, that, the other, and on their phones, and it was really annoying.
I will never understand the people that keep leaving after
Or
the
on
mid
their
credit.
phone. It's a movie.
It's like, why are you here?
Why are you
paid
here?
money.
Yeah, why are you here? Go home. Wait till it comes out on Disney Plus.
But anyway, why don't we get into the characters? First with Scott Lang, a.k.a. Ant-Man.
The most famous Avenger.
Oh,
Played fantastically by Paul Rudd.
I think you mean Spider-Man. Thank you, Spider-Man.
He even has his own book.
And apparently got interviewed for a podcast.
Yep. He got welcomed back at Dunkin' Lord Baskin Robbins.
Yeah, Baskin Robbins forgave him.
Customer of the century.
Customer of the century.
No. Employee of the century.
31st movie, 31 flavors of Baskin Robbins.
Ah! I see what you all did there. And it's just great to see Scott, do his thing. Nothing bad's happening right now. He wrote his book, got interviewed.
I mean, I'd like to know what happened to his crew.
Yes.
Yeah, who disappeared.
His business. He wrote a book and forgot about his business.
Well, no, he's too busy, having his incredible relationship with Hope.
I mean, yeah.
Who has turned the company into Pim Van Dyne.
I know. Like I said, Hope in the first movie was not my favorite. I love watching the growth that they have made on this woman. Like I said, she started out. I love seeing her grow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love that they're bringing more depth to her character. She's not 2-dimensional anymore.
I love
one-dimensional,
whatever. With Brady daughter. Sort of, yeah, with Cassie.
She feels like
Cassie,
she's 3D now. Like every movie she grew. 1D, 2D, 3D. So.
And I give Evangeline Lilly all the credit on that.
And I was about to say, I know it had to be Evangeline Lilly because she's a strong woman. Yes. And I know she wants strong female characters.
Yes. And one of the very few women who can really rock the short hair.
I don't know.
He said that's up for debate.
What? Some women actually can really rock the short hair.
I agree, but he doesn't think she's what he likes her with long hair.
Yeah, I like her with long hair.
But since you brought her up,
Cassie, the new Cassie.
Yes, Catherine Newton as Cassie Lang.
She's like the annoying Freddy.
Yep.
Child.
Yep.
Know it all.
Turned Cassie.
I was like, Cassie, that's my Cassie. What did you do to Cassie?
You turned her into Wesley Crusher. Or Adric.
Yeah.
You turned her into the annoying kid.
Right.
That ends up causing the major issues.
Yes. Like, can we get over that trope, please? Can we stop doing that?
We could a little bit of a Mary Sue figuring everything out at the end, basically. If you have to go with the climax and her saving it.
Yeah.
Getting Scott out of the quantum realm, yeah. That fast, yeah.
It was really annoying.
Along with her.
I don't like what they've done with Cassie. Like where Hope has gotten better, Cassie. It was okay, and then zoo.
Well, she was the second recast because of
the second recast. So like I said, Endgame, like there wasn't much to go on, but like it still wasn't like our Cassie, so it went down.
Plus Marvel, really? You could recast this character twice. You could I guess utterly forget William Hurt and just recast him with Harrison Ford. You could recast Rhodey without doing anything to him, but you couldn't give us back T'Challa.
Yeah.
I do
agree. Aldous Hodges would have been a good T'Challa.
I disagree. I don't want
You messed up She-Hulk, and then you killed off T'Challa. Couldn't even give him a new actor or nothing. Couldn't delay the film so we could get a new actor. No, you decide to take our mans away. We finally got a really good black superhero, and you take him away.
But that's up to pay for another thing.
Yeah.
You all have 2 strikes. You're lucky this film was good. Mess up one more time, I'm done with you.
And we'll get a video about that too, once that happens.
Yeah, I wasn't rocking with Catherine Newton. I mean, she's a nice girl and all, but...
Yeah, she's a hot actress, but she's a terrible Cassie.
Yeah. I mean, I like the idea that, she wants to be, an activist.
I like that. That was cute. But, like, her just messing up everything.
Yeah, and Power didn't do her.
Just, like, whining about everything. And, Daddy, what are you doing? Like, girl, your dad just saved the world. What else do you want him to do?
More
do you want him to do? You're not doing enough.
And And also, Scott's also forced into going into the quantum realm.
Yeah, like
For the fourth time.
his choices got taken away, and he got sucked into the quantum realm.
Oh, he's talking about his own daughter. Yeah,
So the audacity of you trying to tell him what to do, be more active, when every time he's involved in something, it's thrust upon him. He has no choice in the matter whatsoever.
I did like his comeback.
I like that she's smart, though. Good for her.
Yeah. Especially when Hank got on him, he's like, well, you guys should thank me if you guys would be so dust if it wasn't for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No,
but she was messing with quantum science. Like,
when
you don't
she
just stumble upon that. That's very good for her.
But at the same time,
annoying.
But at the same time, why is she messing with this when Scott's back?
For real.
Why are you still messing with
touching
this?
stuff? Stop touching stuff.
See,
I saw somewhere on TikTok the other day. It's like
Nyk Marina.
Yeah, the whole thing happened because people were just touching stuff. Hello, Nyk Marina.
Even though I disagree with her about the whole T'Challa issue.
I disagree with you about the whole T'Challa issue too.
They're never gonna give him back until they reboot everything.
I don't think they're gonna reboot everything. I think they're gonna bring him back in another way.
I think
it's a big multiverse.
I think because Secret Wars,
it's a big multiverse, and we got lots.
We're gonna get into
There's
that.
a lot that could happen. I don't think they're done with T'Challa. T'Challa is too big. They're not done with T'Challa. They're done with our T'Challa because of R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman, but they're not done with the character.
They're not gonna give him back.
I think they will.
Which is
I think there's too much. He was too important. They're not going to be.
But then we talk about the real star of the movie, Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yes. How you feel about Evangeline Lilly is how I feel about Michelle Pfeiffer. I love her so much.
I think that was pretty much her movie, and Scott Lang's just there.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like that.
Yeah,
Yes.
in a weird way. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It was mainly the Janet Van Dyne story.
Yeah, you were like, let's put the Janet pop up. I was like, why? It's her movie.
And she was fantastic.
Yeah.
Michelle Pfeiffer, I don't think we give her enough credit on how great of an actress she is.
I love her.
Yeah,
but people need to give her flowers. Damn it. Like, she's incredible.
Yes.
And she's been around forever. She's incredible.
And then we get, of course, we find out what she was doing those last 30 years.
She made a friend.
They turned into an evil bad guy.
And then, and also,
Hook up with Bill Murray.
She had an entanglement.
I like to block that part of the movie out.
She had an entanglement. Well, Hank also tried out on the dating scene.
That's true. I mean, like I said, they had 30 years. It's fine.
And he thought she was dead at the time. So
yeah.
So
but she thought she was never going to see him again either.
She was stuck there for 30 years.
There. I mean, they had to get their kicks.
Oh God! Okay, she was stuck there in 30 years our time. How long is that in quantum time?
Exactly.
Yeah. Hopefully they'll give it more specific in the King Dynasty or Secret Wars.
I agree. I'd like to know the precise time.
Because I'm pretty sure Scott will be back for the King Dynasty.
But they said they went past the void in this, so it has to be. I don't even know. Like, also, Loki point out the void.
Mm-hmm.
That's where He Who Remains was chilling in that little void.
Yep.
And of course Hank doesn't do much either. He just goes with all the Janet stuff mainly.
Yeah.
He doesn't play a big part till the big ants.
Yeah, he's like, they made a second class the ants made a second class civilization, y'all. Like, give the ants their flowers too. Good for the ants.
I mean, they went through.
We're not even. I think we should.
Evolution.
Yeah, I think we should point out the fact that the ants made a class 2 civilization, and our civilization right now isn't even a 0.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, we get embodied by super intelligent ants that went through
and I'm not
1,000 years of evolution.
That part in the movie, but yes, but like think of it in like in actual science terms, like for our existence right now. We aren't even a 0. These fictional ants are a class 2. Like, they could do anything.
Okay, since we got over the cast and the supporting characters, let's go to the villain. The actual villain.
Well, we haven't really gone through all of the supporting characters, but yes. Let's get into the main villain himself.
Yeah.
MODOK. No, I'm kidding.
Jonathan Majors as Kang the Conqueror.
My boo.
The highlight of
My
the movie.
babe. You can't go wrong with Jonathan. You
This
can't.
man
You
was
can't.
fantastic.
You cannot touch this man. He's untouchable.
He was fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anytime he's on screen.
He was already great as He Who Remains.
And it was fun and childlike and scary and giddy. But this was like menacing.
But this, dear
Although he was
God.
also sympathetic. Yeah.
Yeah.
At least for the
Yeah.
It's like you
flashback.
saw somebody at the end of their life. This is somebody who's like, oh, let me get him. It's like revenge. It's a different like.
And he probably was going to let
So
her
good.
world not be destroyed
Yeah.
by him.
I think he would have actually. I think he would have like been like, okay, I won't touch your world.
Yeah, I'll just go destroy other worlds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all just go destroy everybody else. Y'all can
I
be
just
fine.
want revenge on the Council of Kangs for exiling me because apparently I'm the renegade.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm
Me?
the villain.
Really? Do you not forget what all of us have done?
Yeah, he just turned into his usual conqueror self, only in small quantum stuff.
Yes. And apparently he's
quantum
building
world.
his army to get out of the quantum realm so he can pull up on the Council of Kang's door. Like,
He said, "You gonna roll up?"
you miss me?
They
He been
even
plotting
have,
and planning.
they even have Bill Murray in his pocket now.
I know. He even brought
Yeah.
up Bill Murray. 'Cause
Krylar!
Didn't they say in the movie that he was like a freedom fighter with Janet?
Yes.
Yeah, and then he bought
And then
him
he
out.
became
yeah.
Lord Krylar.
Yeah, it became Lord. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, it's going to be
Money's funny.
Jonathan Major's being a third sequel of a particular character since he'll be in Creed 3.
Ha!
Playing a bad guy in Creed 3.
Who was also someone kind of done dirty.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's playing basically those characters
But,
this year.
I mean, he was so menacing.
Yeah.
And
He was.
were you felt when he was like releasing the energy.
Yeah,
so
and it was
good.
cool.
It was almost scary sometimes.
It was cool with him with the actual King the Conqueror helmet with the blue.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Like from the comics.
Which I love, though I'm still trying to understand where he got the scars.
I think it's
I always
from
thought
battle, or scarification. I don't know. It could have been scarification, like ritual, or like I don't know. Maybe somebody like shot beams and it just went straight down his face. That's what I was thinking. When
I
I watched the
always
movie.
thought the lines were part of the helmet. So I was surprised that no.
It was on his face.
Yeah. But there's so much more we need to discuss with Kang.
We can also discuss it more with the Loki seasons.
We'll talk more about that. But why don't we go into his lapdog?
MODOK.
Corey Stoll as MODOK, formerly Darren Cross.
I think you mean Corey stole the show.
Yeah.
Sorry, I love
Maybe
him.
MODOK
MODOK
is
came
a
out of nowhere, and I was like,
MODOK is a
hilarious.
dick.
Yes.
They said she
But
was like, stop
likable
being a
one.
dick. Just stop being a dick. He was like, okay.
Yeah, he ended up sacrificing himself.
But I really liked how they did MODOK.
I actually really enjoyed it.
I always wondered how would they go about doing
Exactly.
this.
I like him
It's
with
such
the-
a far-fetched character.
I liked him in the armor.
battle mask.
Because once they show the Darren face, it's more like nightmare inducing.
Corey Stoll face.
Like I said, he stole the show. It's hilarious.
I mean, face a bow. Face a bow.
It cracks me up every time I think about it. Every time I saw it on screen, I was cracking up.
But, I mean, that was the best that they were going to do with MODOK because think about this character. This character is mostly a head
Yeah.
with tiny arms and legs and has to be on this crazy hover chair just so he can move around. That was the best that they were going to do as far as showing.
And they made it. They did it. They did as well as they could. And it was funny. It was
And
fun.
I love the fact that when he's in battle mode and puts on the face mask, it looks like the classic
kind of
MODOK from the comics.
Yeah. But I love how Cassie was just like, stop being a dick. He was just like, I never thought about that before, but all right. I'll do that.
I get to die as an Avenger.
I literally said in the theater, I was like, who said that? I get to die as an Avenger.
Well, Scott gave him that. He was
He's
dying.
like, but I said it before Scott said it. All right, fine. But I was like, who said that you're not an
he
Avenger?
said that. Well, he said that. Well, technically MODOK said that.
And I love Scott, but Scott's not the authority on who can be an Avenger.
I mean, he the whole idea of being an Avenger was thrust upon him.
Exactly, he's not the authority on that.
But I loved everything they did with MODOK. Plus, he was also scary.
Yeah,
until
It's
the
like,
reveal.
oh, Scott.
Until the reveal.
Oh, Scott. Hope. Oh, Hope, you changed your hair. Well. Zing, zing, zing. But fantastic. I guess we should also get into the freedom fighters within the quantum realm.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Starting with David Antmanaton.
Welcome back again. Only playing different characters.
Yeah, he's Veb.
I didn't realize that was him.
Yeah, he was Veb.
Wow.
Yeah, the ooze individual.
The voice only.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, how many holes do you have?
How many holes do you have?
He was just obsessed with holes.
He said, I have holes.
And then
like,
went Kirby.
Then they're like, we didn't know he could do that.
Soda.
All right.
Then we're like, we didn't know he could do that.
That was good.
I mean, he was fantastic. Yes, my name's Veb. Thanks for drinking me. Now you can understand all of us.
That's such an interesting
Wait,
power
are
to
those
have.
buildings alive? What? Yours aren't?
I know,
are
right?
they dead?
They did?
And I love the fact when the buildings cradled one of the dead buildings.
Yeah.
I swear that gave me Fairly Odd Parents.
Yes, yeah.
And they're right behind Mike, the evil living building. There was also Quaz, played by William Jackson Harper.
I love seeing him, and I'm so excited he's in the MCU now.
Some people were thinking he was going to be Reed Richards, and I'm glad he wasn't.
Really?
Yes.
I would have liked to have seen that.
I want Krasinski, dang it.
Okay, I feel that.
But this is an entirely new character that they made for him. I liked how the character worked.
I do too.
So I'm very happy for him.
Yeah.
And hopefully we get to see more of him. And of course, got to give a major shout out to Katie O'Brien as Gentora.
Oh my gosh. A badass.
Yes.
And not very trusting of.
Can you? They are from our dimension. They accidentally got sucked into their dimension.
Once they
They're in the middle of a war.
Yeah, with the guy that also was sucked into this dimension.
Exactly. She's wary.
Yeah. She's seen so many people die.
She lost too many people.
She's lost her home. Mm-hmm. She's being subjugated by a crazy conqueror that wants revenge on everyone for doing all the things. Mm-hmm. And also a giant head as his lapdog. So can you blame her?
Yeah.
I do feel some type of way that it had to be Cassie for having to pep her Quaz and Veb up to fight. But,
oh, yeah.
But I did like her. I want to see more of the crew from
I do
the
too.
Quantum
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure we will.
Yeah.
And let's get into the glorified cameo.
Yeah.
Lord Krylar, played by Bill Murray.
Yeah.
While one, it is awesome to have Bill Murray in the MCU.
It is a glorified cameo.
Yes.
Yeah.
All he gets to do is show up on his ship, sit down at a table,
Talk a bit and then
About
go.
the good time.
and eat this weird octopus
Yeah,
thing
eat the octopus thing.
that's in
It's
his
delicious.
drink, and then gets attacked by octopus that turns into a giant octopus.
That's all.
Yeah, and then reveals that he betrayed Janet.
The whole time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. After they had an entanglement all those years
Girl,
ago.
Janet, can we talk about your choice in men? Like,
What, Hank Pym
the
and
Hank
Krylar?
Pym, Krylar, her best friend Kang, like, girl.
She
you
never
need-
hooked up with Kang.
I don't care. There was a little subtext there, but anyway,
Kind of.
girl, pick your friends better. Pick the men in your life better. Come on.
I don't blame Jonathan Majors for maybe trying to hook up with Michelle Pfeiffer.
And should have.
I
would
if it happened. I don't blame him if it happened. I mean, do you not remember her as Catwoman?
Oh yes.
And the good was the plot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very good plot. Very straightforward.
Love seeing the quantum realm every
Yes.
time.
Yeah.
I love the expansion of it. That
Yeah.
we got to see the entire.
We got to see all these
at the world, it's
civilizations,
crazy.
all these different individuals,
Yeah.
and you know,
It was
there was a guy
fascinating.
there was a sentient broccoli man.
Yes, it was so interesting and fascinating, and everything you watched was like, what's that? Because it's so inhuman. It was just so cool to watch.
Those weird bird moth stick
Yeah,
manta ray
yeah.
looking things.
Yep. Multiple Scott Langs and multiple Hope.
Oh my God.
Yes, when we got to
The
have
infinite possibilities.
Baskin Robbins, Scott Lang.
Yeah.
where Scott became Schrodinger's Ant-Man.
Schrodinger's Ant-Man.
All the possibilities.
And most of them died.
And Baskin and Robbins, Scott Lang. So there's a world where Baskin and Robbins didn't find out.
There was a world where Baskin Robbins did not find out. You get that on the tuck.
Let's see.
Or a possibility, not a world.
I mean, everyone's acting was fantastic, but you got to give it up mainly for Jonathan Majors and Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah,
It was their movie.
Yeah.
And I got to kind of give it to Paul Rudd, especially during the climax where he got mad.
Yeah.
That was legit scary
Yeah.
for me. Like,
I was like, ooh.
you just made Scott Lang mad. That's
Right?
scary.
Yeah,
That
you rarely
was-
see Paul Rudd mad.
Yeah. That was good.
You brought up the whole creativity of the quantum realm.
It was fascinating. It was just eye candy the whole time. So
and
cool.
plus, such a fantastic good setup for Kang. Mm-hmm. I mean, not just this Kang, but all the possible Kangs, because
The Council of Kangs.
they gave us the Council of Kangs. Oh my God, they did
was
the
so
thing.
Which we'll probably see in the King Dynasty.
Remember back in Loki, we
Yes,
talked
we
about
were like saying, yeah, go watch our Loki video.
yes. Where we brought up the whole idea of I want to see a room
Yes,
of nothing but
full
Jonathan
of
Majors. And
they
we
were
saw
just bickering. It was so good.
and plus they introduced all of the most noteworthy versions of Kang. Immortus, who is one of the top tier Kangs. Sometimes he was actually either one of or was working for the Timekeepers. They brought in Rama Tut.
I was excited about seeing that. I was like, who's that?
He's also a great Kang.
I felt like Yeah, he's definitely. He's
the
one
Kang,
I'm excited to see.
He was the Kang that took over Egypt.
Yeah, Egypt. Yeah, I'm excited to see that one.
And they brought in the Centurion.
I'm excited for that.
I wish he would have been Scarlet. He's the Scarlet Centurion.
Oh, yeah.
But it was cool to see the Centurion because he's also important. We're now reaching above the Celestials.
Yeah.
Now we're reaching the beyond realm.
Yes.
With the ideas of Immortus, Ramatut, and Scarlet Centurion.
I'm mad how we've basically glossed over the
Scarlet Centurion. Oh yeah. Well,
movie.
So much.
Freaking.
When are we gonna address the Celestials sticking out of the earth? It's been several projects since then. Nobody said nothing.
No one cared about the Eternals.
I know, but like, there's a whole Celestial sticking out the earth. Somebody say something.
Yeah, well.
And plus, we also got nice little nods to other versions of Kang.
Yes,
like
in the crowd.
We saw Mr. Griffin. Mm-hmm. Yeah, did you see Kang in a business suit? That's Mr. Griffin.
Oh, who's Mr. Griffin?
He's kind of... Imagine Kang if he was a businessman.
So, a guy on Wall Street being terrible.
Yes.
Okay.
And a matter of fact, when they were in the
Wall
Void...
Street is all I can see.
When they were in the Void and we saw the Avengers Tower... Mm-hmm. It had his first name, Kang Industries.
Does this Kang, does he control the entire global economy? Because I would expect nothing less, is what I'm saying.
Of course.
Potentially.
Okay, that's all I'm saying. That's exactly.
Of course, there's one of them that's a boxer for Creed 3.
And plus...
That was good.
And plus... We also got to see Victor Timely.
I know. Oh my gosh. I don't even know who this dude is, but when he showed up, I was like, I'm ready for it.
Essentially a version of Kang that went back into the early 20th century, created his own town known as Timely, Wisconsin. He's the mayor. He's also been, tinkering with things.
I'm pretty sure we will be going.
He looks like he's straight out of the World Fair.
He was also one of the guys that would lead to the creation of the original Human Torch. Because remember, the original Human Torch was an android. Was an android that malfunctioned and burst into flames. Yeah. Remember the World Fair that was in Captain America?
Yes.
Yeah. Victor Timely met the guy that made the Human Torch.
Oh.
That's in the comics. I don't know if it's going to happen in Loki.
Yeah, but yeah.
And also,
so excited. They
did acknowledge the fact of maybe the Kangs want something to do involving
Ravina?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I can't wait to see her come
in the
back.
comics, that's Kang's wife.
See. I'd expect nothing less from old girl.
So that makes all the sense in the world why she was the head of the TVA.
Yeah, that makes so much sense.
So...
And why she decided so could go. Be on the inside after realizing she got played.
She's gonna be so annoying in season 2. I know it. Not annoying in a like her character's gonna annoy me kind of way, but like she's gonna be messing stuff up for everybody.
All the yes.
All the time.
So the fact that we got all of that.
It's amazing.
Of introducing the Council of Kangs, all the different Kangs, and kind of showing what will potentially happen in the future.
And then there's also the cameos, other than Bill Murray.
Yes. Of course, we got to see Randall Park as Agent Jimmy Woo
Only for the
again.
beginning.
They had their
I
lunch
love
date.
him. Yeah.
They went ahead and finally
They
had
got a
lunch.
date.
The vacuum
And
oven guy.
did you notice he close-up magic the
Yeah.
credit card?
Yeah.
Yep, they brought back
Vacuum
Craig Turkington as Dale the manager. And also for the post-credit where we were introduced to Victor Timely. Hello, Tom Hiddleston and Owen Wilson.
Maybe.
Yeah, for all those who were expecting to see this part in a new movie.
I expected it.
And all those who you see the post-credit scene and think that it's going to be in a movie, sadly, you have to watch it on Disney Plus.
Yup.
You have to watch it on Disney Plus.
Actually, I saw something where somebody said it would have been more dynamic if they had dropped this movie as a show alongside Loki. And then, like, as you figure out you see the relationship with Janet and him get to grow and be like, we could trust him.
Yeah.
And then the bomb drops in Loki. And then we continue the rest of that,
Baby.
knowing who he's going to become or who he is. That would have been more dynamic, and I agree with that. That was a good idea.
That
That would have been a good
worked.
idea. That would have been
That really
amazing.
could have
really
worked.
more impactful.
Yeah, and show how much more Kang is
How
a
much more?
threat.
Yeah, because I love this movie, but like when we came into it, we knew who he was going to be. Like the friendship with Janet, we didn't. It wasn't gonna. We knew he was going to turn around and be Kang the Conqueror.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like any investment in that friendship. Whereas if they had done it that way, we could have been more invested in them being friends and having lost that.
And show that he actually did care about Janet.
Yeah, exactly.
And he would have actually been a man of his word.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think he would have. I really do think he would have kept that promise to her.
If Janet didn't turn on him.
If Janet had,
But then again, when you see a man that is utterly eradicating
yeah, and you see all the
billions to
worlds,
trillions
yeah.
of people
you
and
got
worlds.
you gotta gut that off.
Yeah.
Like I
Your
said, girl,
stakes
pick your
are way
friends
too
better.
high. You need to cut it.
And then let's talk about some of the misgivings, which I think were probably warranted from the critics.
Well, yeah, the whole criticism of Scott not doing enough.
He
Once
was
again,
barely
thrust.
Well, that it's
I mean, he was
basically
there,
him in a Janet Van Dyne movie.
It was
Yeah.
a Kang and Janet movie.
Hope was just a supporting character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, I liked
Well,
her
her
more,
and Hank Pym were both
but she wasn't doing much. But I did like her better. Like as a character, I liked her
Yeah.
more. Like you could see she'd grown. You could see she was less one dimensional.
Yeah.
I wish she was there more.
Everything being Cassie's fault.
Ugh.
You could also say with that Janet, because she didn't mention the quantum. What was
She
Why
did.
are
She
you-
just
why are
withheld everything. Like,
Why
girl,
are you being
this is
so
not a time
coy?
for secrets?
Why
There's
are
no
you
time for secrets.
Why are you being so coy about this? Tell them
Right. We ain't got time for secrets,
so
girl.
coy.
Come on.
when you know there's a potential threat
Exactly.
in that freaking realm.
Exactly. We're all
and
here now, you
you
need
all
to say
have learned how to get in and out of it in so many different ways. You don't think he's gonna figure out?
Janet, come on.
And also, we don't get to see any of the regular supporting cast and Scott's
I know, I miss the
life.
crew. Like I said, what happened? What happened to ex-con? What happened to the business?
Oh, also, what happened to ex-wife and
Ex-wife and husband,
and
husband
Jim.
friend
Yeah.
on the side.
yeah, let alone that he's a cop, and so when he also know about Cassie's arrest,
True.
know,
That's
right?
what I thought too. Why wasn't he there?
yeah, at least to lecture her and have him and Sky tell her about their history
Exactly.
that she already knows about.
Like, girl, exactly.
That would've been
a moment
interesting.
lost. A moment lost.
Yeah. We only see him a bit in a flashback when
Yep.
we do the Darren Cross reveal.
Though there is also an additional good that I do want to bring up. It's a thing that we forgot to talk about in Ant-Man and the Wasp. The utilization of music.
Yes.
Okay, in Ant-Man and the Wasp, we got Come On, Get Happy from the Partridge Family. Here, we got Welcome Back by John Sebastian.
Oh my God!
I'm a huge fan of Welcome Back Kotter, so when I got to hear Welcome Back,
and then how they utilized it at the end.
Were your ticket
Come on.
out.
He's like, I think he's gone.
Back.
I think so.
Yeah.
Is he?
Is
he
Did I just doom everyone?
Did I just kill everybody?
Of course.
No.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
That's perfect.
Yeah, of course, then he'll have to deal with the consequences again in the next Avengers movie.
Yeah, because I don't think that particular Kang is dead.
I don't think so either. No.
He got brought into the freaking engine thing.
Yep.
He's in the Beyond realm.
Yep.
He's going to become the Beyonder, and then he's going to reset everything.
Ooh. You heard it here first.
Yeah, like
folks.
you said, reset time, MCU timeline.
Yeah, he's going to reset everything. Mm-hmm. Mark my words.
So, should we do the scores?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, this was a hard one. I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. I'm giving it some sympathy there. It's not the worst Marvel thing there.
No.
It says but it already started Phase 5. I give it the benefit of the doubt. We'll see how the rest of Phase 5 goes before before things change. But right now, I give this easy sympathy with 7 out of 10.
All right. I give it a 7.5 out of 10. I think it was a really good movie. It was fun. It was a lot of eye candy. I love seeing the quantum realm. But the whole movie was just people touching stuff they shouldn't have been touching. Like, the whole thing. I liked it, though. It was fun.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you. 7.5 out of 10. I really enjoyed this film. Mm-hmm. Is it the best of the Ant-Mans? Mm-hmm. No, it's not.
The first one will always be.
The first one's the best.
But did I have enjoyment from this film? Yes. Mm-hmm. Was it fun? Yes. Mm-hmm. Did it introduce great characters? Mm-hmm. Yes. Did it expand upon characters? Mm-hmm. Yes. Did it set up some amazing things that are going to be coming? Yes.
Yes, it did.
So stop ragging on this film, all you critics. What did you want? What did you want?
They just want Endgame over and over and over and over and over and over again. You're not going to get it.
No. And plus, I understand some people kind of dealing with the fatigue because, Marvel gave us too much in Phase 4.
There was a lot.
Yeah, and some of it
and
was...
they are cutting back. They're cutting back. They said they were going to cut back.
And some of it was very hit or miss. You know, we got some good things like your WandaVision, Loki,
Miss Marvel,
Multiverse of Madness, Spider-Man No Way Home. Those were all great. Then you got decent, like Falcon and Winter Soldier. Mm-hmm. I guess some people could enjoy Miss Marvel. I
thought it was brilliant. A teenage Muslim American girl. Come on.
I mean, I like the character. They made Kamala Khan more likable.
They made Kamala perfect. It was just... she's a teen. What do you want? It was a teen story.
She's no longer an Inhuman. She's a mutant.
She's a mutant now. But yeah.
And then there's the very horribly... Oh, well, Shang-Chi was also good.
I do love Shang-Chi.
And then there's the horribly missed stuff like the Eternals and She-Hulk.
I'm going to have to disagree. I don't care about She-Hulk. It wasn't bad to me.
They purposely...
I know how you feel. It wasn't bad to me.
They ruined... That's why she's not getting a sequel.
I get that. I don't care whether she gets a sequel or not.
She might get recast.
I don't care whether she gets a sequel or not.
I hope she does get recast.
It's okay.
They ruined one of my favorite characters.
It was a good show for what it was.
And also Wakanda Forever.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I still haven't seen it. That's how deep...
Wakanda Forever
That's how deep my anger towards them not recasting
Wakanda Forever was a beautiful, beautiful story.
But if you want to hear... if you want to debate on whose opinion you agree on, go
Yes,
comment on
please.
this
Come on,
comment
hit us in the
section.
comments because we got
On the
fire.
YouTube
We got
Discussion.
hit us up because who's right? What's
comment.
kind of a forever a touching, beautiful story about family, or are you just gonna hate on it because Charlo's not there?
You made a Black Panther film without the Black Panther.
Without spoilers, that's not true.
Shuri is a lackluster Black Panther.
Shuri is
And plus, this
different
was
Black
a disservice to Chadwick, because remember what I told you.
I know.
They were planning on
hit
doing
us in
this
the comments
to him.
because we got lots of fire. We know it. I know you know it too.
I'm sorry, everyone. It's just
We know it.
this one hurts me.
We
Yeah,
all
find
know
it.
it.
Yeah.
So
But-
you know it too.
Find us
Hit
on-
us in the comments.
Yeah, find us on
But
Facebook.
fantastic film.
Find us on Facebook. Where else?
You can also find us on Instagram, Reddit, and TikTok.
And then find us on YouTube where you can debate. You can see whose opinion you agree on more in the comment section there, or you can even
Hit us up
debate
on
one of them.
TikTok and YouTube. Hit us in the comments.
Yeah.
Instagram
Yeah,
too.
like, comment, definitely subscribe
Yes.
if you want more of these debates going on.
Definitely.
Yep.
We've got more videos to make.
Yeah, and then where can we find you?
You can find me on Instagram and TikTok at Nyk Morris. Please reach out to me if you have any experience in filmmaking or if you're an actor. I'm trying to create a TV show for Delmarva with Delmarvans as the production. So hit me up at mysticthebeginning@gmail.com for more.
Of course, me and Chris aren't done yet because we're going to be finally doing the first Doctor and Doctor Who-a-thon.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Love Dr.
There-
Who.
Yes, we finally were able to get some of our props. They are a coming.
And then we're going to be reviewing Shazam 2 coming soon.
Fury of the Gods.
Yeah, coming in March.
And welcome back, Mr. Bond.
Yeah.
We're doing another James Bond-a-thon, but this one is going to be a shorter one. We're going to go over the very short eras, particularly the one film starring George Lazenby and the two films starring Timothy Dalton.
I love Timothy Dalton.
But want to roll us out?
Well, sure. Well, thank you all for watching. Definitely come back and watch us again. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share. It really helps. Well, cut, print, that's a wrap.
Welcome back.